everyone. Assalamualaikum and a very good day for everyone. I'm Asyiqin Binti Muhammad Fauzi with the metric number of 20203284003.
Hi, my name is Assyifaa with Aznan Kamar by metric number 2020716721.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nabilla Binti Nizam and my metric number is 2020304661.
Hi, my name is Nurdini Farzana Binti Eliyas. My metric number is 2020328963.
Hi everyone, my name is Farhah Binti Zakaria. My metric number is 2020356247.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day for everyone. A good morning to my lecturer, Madam Hafiza Binti Ismail, my hardworking team members and all my classmates. My name is Asyiqin Binti Muhammad Fauzi. So as a first presenter today, I would like to present the introduction first. Since independence 1957, Malaysia has been governed by 6 respective of leaderships of prime ministers. In April 2009, Datuk Seri Under Najib was sworn in as the 6th Prime Minister of Malaysia. Did you guys know who is Datuk Seri Najib? Datuk Seri Najib was born in Kuala Lumpur, Pahang. He is the oldest son of Malaysia's second Prime Minister, that is Tun Abdul Razak Hussein. Datuk Seri Najib studied in the University of Nottingham after completing his secondary school. And in 1974, he got his bachelor degree in industrial economics. In the same year, Datuk Seri Najib was returned to Malaysia and joined Petronas, that is Malaysia National Oil Corporation. Following the tragic death of his father in 1976, Datuk Seri Najib joined Petronas as an executive and stayed for 2 years before entering the politics. He was the apparent pick of the ruling National Front Alliance to fill his late father's parliamentary seats in Pekan. Najib was elected uncontested as a member of parliament at the age of 23 due to the national expression of sadness following Tun Razak's death and gratitude for his father's huge contribution to the Malaysia group. Okay, now let's be moving on in the career of Datuk Seri Najib in politics. So in 1976, Datuk Seri Najib was elected as Deputy Minister of Energy, Telecommunications and Posts, where that is his starter pack in politics world. Later in his career, he held the position of Deputy Minister of Education and Deputy of Finance. After that, he has been elected as Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. Datuk Seri Najib also has been elected as Minister of Defence in 1990. Following that, he was elected as Ministry of Education. During the election, he was re-elected to the position of Minister of Defence and he resumed the modernizations of the military forces following the 1997 financial crisis. Najib won his parliamentary seats with a record of 22,922 majority votes in 2004 general elections, which took place just a month after he was appointed as Deputy Prime Minister. Barisan Nasional won of the largest majorities in the election. Following his election, he has been the president of the United Malaysian Nationalist Organisation, that is well known as UMNO, in March 2009. In April 2009, Tun Abdullah announced his resignation and Najib was brought in as Malaysia Prime Minister at that time. Okay, now let's be moving on. In what have Datuk Seri Najib done for Malaysia during his administration? So, under Datuk Seri Najib administration, they have spent hundreds of millions of dollars on financial aid to government employees, low-income families, and students. There was room in the regulation requiring ethnic Malays to possess 30% of some firm. According to the Malaysian government, Malaysia has launched a journey of transformation within Malaysia multiracial and multi-religious context during Datuk Seri Najib leadership. His One Malaysia project has promoted national harmony. Next, the government transformation programs, where it's aimed in making government more accountable, improving the quality of the public services, and increasing the efficiency of the public servant. The program established the key performance indicators to evaluate the officials and agencies' performance. He had formed a new cabinet position to assist the Minister of Unity and the performance in implementing the KPI system. Najib also launched a new economic model with changes to establish a business climate suitable to investment, economic growth, development, and investment to push the government forward. Najib has earned recognition for removing rules that enable extended imprisonment without trials and for attempting to create bonds with Indian and Chinese minorities country. Najib has struggling to increase greater accountability and political changes. However, under Najib premiership, Malaysia has started on a journey of transformation with the Malaysia's multiracial, multi-religious contact and further liberalizations of the economy. And there are a lot of political development that have been happened during the administration of Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak. Okay, so next, I will pass this presentation to my group members to present more about the Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak development.
Thank you, Asyiqin. There are some political developments during the administration of Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak. First political development of Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak is his One Malaysia initiative, which promote togetherness is the cornerstone. This campaign was introduced in 16 September 2008 before he assumed premiership. Perseverance, excellent acceptance, loyalty, education, humility, honesty, and meritocracy are the 8 key values emphasized. One of One Malaysia's main goals is to improve government efficiency. Key performance indicators, measurements and targets more commonly utilized in private sector as well as national key result areas are thus an important part of the One Malaysia effort. There are some public services that implemented in One Malaysia campaign. Firstly, the Kedai Rakyat Satu Malaysia, which was introduced in 2011. It is a shop with mini market concept that sells various basic necessities at low prices. The KR1M also came into being on the concern of Datuk Seri Najib, the Prime Minister at the time, for the purpose of alleviating the burden of low-income people living in the urban areas. Next, on 7 January 2010, the Malaysia's Prime Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib Tun Abdul Razak opened Clinic One Malaysia at Kampung Kerinci Flat in Kuala Lumpur. This project exemplifies the government's concern for the low-income population. The clinic intends to make healthcare more accessible to the urban poor by eliminating the need for them to drive to healthcare that are up to 10 kilometers away from their homes. Finally, One Malaysia's email address. The government has awarded an 15 million contract to Troops Berhad to administer the One Malaysia email initiative, which is part of the government's social networking effort in which the people would be given free email accounts to engage with the government. There are 2 non-governmental organizations in this campaign. Firstly, One Malaysia Foundation is an independent, non-profit organization whose mission is to establish and to promote national unity activities and to engage Malaysians in Prime Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib's One Malaysia concept. Secondly, One Malaysia Youth Fund. It was launched on 21st January 2011 to provide financial support to young people to implement creative projects that foster national unity.
Thank you, Nur Assyifaa. Right now, I will present about Government Transformation Program, or we call as GTP. This program was introduced by Datuk Seri Mohd Najib Binti Razak on 28 January 2010. This program has two objectives, which is making the government more effective and responsible, and also making Malaysia as a developed, united, and fair country. The first one is for reducing crime. Under the National Key Resort Areas, which is spearheaded by the Ministry of Home Affairs, the process of combating crime has been comprehensive, namely prevention, detection of criminal errors, the trial of offenders, imprisonment, and also rehabilitation. In terms of detections, CCTV installation has been implemented to monitor high-risk areas. As the result, the crime index was successfully reduced by 47%, following various measures that have been taken, such as improving border security and the modern policing initiative. The second one is improving the public transport and living standards of the people. This is where the government has implemented several projects to improve the public transport system in the city and the rural areas. For example, a high-speed rail project has been built, and it has successfully connected Kuala Lumpur and Singapore in just 90 minutes. For the rural development, the government has upgraded 6,042 kilometers of rural roads and also provided access to clean water supplies to more than 350,000 homes. Last but not least is improving the education system. This is where the government has made preschool education part of the national education system. Through the government's transformation programs, 80% of children are targeted to have access for preschool education by the year 2012. Besides, the Ministry of Education has also emphasized that all children need to master the skills of reading, writing, and arithmetic when moving into the year 4. Other than that, it also promises reward to headmaster and school principals according to the achievements of their respective school. That's all for the government transformations program. Now we move to the Nabilla.
Thank you, the presenter. And now we will move to economic transformation program. The first point is enhance the development of the past. Malaysia has progressed from a low-income agriculture and commodity-based economy to a thriving middle-income economy due to a sustained rapid economic growth. Moving from a low-income to a middle-income country has been one of the world's success stories in recent decades. Malaysian quality of life has improved as a result of the country's excellent economic performance, which has assisted widespread advancement in education, health, infrastructure, housing, and public facilities. The next is becoming an inclusive and sustainable high-income advance. The government is aiming for Malaysia to become a high-income nation that is both inclusive and sustainable by 2020. The government's goal of a high-income society is more than just a number, but it is about how Malaysia being a developed, advanced country with a future of high-income economy, such as growing services sector, a healthy balance between private consumption and investment, and productivity levels comparable to regional leaders. The next is the implementation of ETP is a part of large scale of government plan. The first plan is One Malaysia, People First, and Performance Now. Is known as a One Malaysia concept, is based on the principle of fairness and equity and aims to strengthen national unity while respecting the values of different communities. The next is Government Transformation Program, which is known as GTP, was established in 2010 to improve the effectiveness of the government service delivery and to increase accountability for outcomes. The next one is new economic models. The government formed the National Economic Advisory Council, which known as NEAC, to make recommendations on the construction of a new economic models. And the last one is the 10 Malaysian Plan. The 10 Malaysian Plans lays out the government 5 years development strategy. It focuses on boosting economic growth, supporting inclusive socio-economic development, developing and keeping talent, creating a better quality of life, environment and reforming government.
NBOS is referred to the National Blue Ocean Strategy or Strategi Lautan Biru Nasional. It's established and inspired by Professor W. Chan Kim and Rennie Monbo. It adopts a creative and methodical approach to developing strategies in both the public and business sectors. Malaysia's Prime Minister Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Mohd Najib bin Tun Haji Abdul Razak has chosen this new strategy, which the government will apply. In 2009, the Prime Minister formed the NBOS Summit, a new cross-ministerial forum to design and execute NBOS in order to achieve the goal of a high-income and low-tax society. The summit brings together government personnel, corporate leaders, and important stakeholders to implement and develop NBOS initiatives that have a high impact in low cost and can be implemented rapidly. There are 4-step Blue Ocean leadership process. W. Chan Kim and Rennie Monberg created a 4-step strategy for Blue Ocean leadership. It enables executives to acquire a clear picture of what changes are required to bring out the best in their employees while preserving their most valuable resources. Step 1. Evaluate your leadership situation. Step 2. Create different leadership profiles. Step 3. Select to be leadership profiles. And step 4. Establish new leadership techniques as a matter of course. University-related NBOS impact areas. The Rural Transformation Centre (RTC) was established to improve the rural population of the quality of life by providing new opportunities in terms of economic, social and educational. RTC provides skill training facilities, microcredit and health services, as well as chance for rural residents to engage in high-value agriculture activities. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurdini. Hi guys, back to me. So we are in the end of our presentation. So what I can conclude here is, as a Malaysia's sixth Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Najib has faced a true test of his will to overcome the country's domestic and foreign problems. To be fair, he having inherited a number of underlying problems from the previous government. He has proposed various projects as minister with a clear objective to assist navigate the country out of its economic downturn and to bring Malaysians together beyond their differences in religion, race, language, and faith. It shows that Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak are able to manage and solve all the problems that happen in Malaysia, even though we know that Malaysia are known as a country that has multiracial and multi-religious people, but he managed to grow up the country by providing benefit to all of the citizens with a variety of races and religions, by encouraging people to work together to solve the issues. He is beginning to shift people mindset toward being more proactively instead of relying for things to happen. In order to engage with the general public, he has requested opinion via website and social media platform such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It is to ensure that everyone is satisfied with his administration. So in conclusion, under Najib premiership with the political development during his administration, his success in making the development of One Malaysia, government transformation program, economic transformation policy, and National Blue Ocean Strategy (NBOS). With all of this political development, there are a lot of transformation happen in Malaysia. The transformation that has been made are also not more to one contact only, where it included in all contact, such as Malaysia, multiracial, multi-religious contact. And it also the further liberalizations of the economy to ensure that the country are always in the peaceful and harmonious condition. So I think that's all from us. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.